Welcome to Digital Teaching. This video will show you 5 things to remember when making a video of yourself or live streaming lectures. For 1, lighting. When you record yourself lecturing, or if you record a live stream of your lecture, you have to ensure that you have good lighting. Natural light is very good, so if you can position your camera or your webcam close to a window, you can use the natural light. If that's not a possibility, make sure that you use a lamp to shine on you so that there is enough light. If that doesn't work, a good trick is to place a couple of blank sheets of paper on the table and have the lamps shine onto the paper, and that will reflect some light into your face. Number 2, look into the camera. Now this sounds obvious, but you have to look into the camera in order to simulate eye contact with your students. Try not to look at the screen, as this can be very distracting to the students. You have to engage with your students, and this only happens when you look into the camera. Do not read from a book or read from a slide. That defeats the purpose of having a synchronous class or of recording your lecture. If you want to do that, by all means, record a PowerPoint or record your screen with a screencaster. Number 3, frame yourself. Make sure that you are in the dead center of the video. Position your camera or webcam at eye level. I sometimes stack a couple of books under my laptop. Remember that you are the focus of the video. The top of your head should be about an inch from the top of the screen, and you should try to include as much of your torso in the video as possible, because it is quite strange to have a disembodied head teach you about economics. You want to show that you are in fact a person. Number 4, background. The background or the backdrop of your video is very important. Try to keep the backdrop neutral. If the backdrop is not neutral, it can be very distracting. Now I know recording yourself from inside your house can feel a bit intimate, but a nice bookshelf in the background never hurt anyone. Number 5, engage. State the topic of the video or the purpose of the live stream clearly. Frame it as a can competency. For example, at the end of this live stream, I can record myself properly. You have to engage with your students. When you teach face-to-face, you have the opportunity to engage with your students directly. Remember, you are a presence in the room. You can build a rapport with them. That is very hard to do when you're teaching online. To them, you're just a floating head and a disembodied voice. Remember that you have to have a lot of energy. If you do not exhibit high energy, your students will be so bored they can't possibly follow the video. And we do not want bored students, because bored students exit the meeting. Speak clearly. Make sure that you're in a quiet environment. If your microphone is very sensitive, it may pick up distant sounds as well. Just be aware of that. If you are using a directional microphone, speak directly into it. The bonus. The answer is no. You don't really sound like that. I know it is quite strange to hear yourself speak or to see yourself teach, but trust me, you will get used to it. It is very cringe-worthy in the beginning, but remember, your students won't necessarily feel that way. Leave a comment if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos. And that's all. Thank you for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe for more videos.